Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand. Welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for May 10th, 2019, 3 p.m. Eastern. We talk a lot off and on about the ego. And we realize that all suffering is created from an ego trip. It's the ego who thinks she is a failure and is simply resisting this thought, which causes it to perpetuate motivation. Motivation comes naturally when one is aligned with their life purpose and in tune with the source of their being. And any attempt that is put forth to remain motivated is just the ego remaining busy and avoiding the brilliant, infinite light of your being. And the true self that you are is complete as it is and is inspired by divine action. It doesn't have any identity whatsoever with results or actions it takes. It is simply acting from a place of joy and utter freedom. The true self acts like non-stick Teflon, where no action, motivation, or purpose can attach itself to it. It is pure love in a divine form. And as the ego finally and slowly finds out that it was never real to begin with, it just may start revolting and make you believe your soul has no purpose whatsoever for being here. And obviously, quite the opposite is true. Your soul is here to discover it is the vast, infinite God source itself. It's our mission to know, realize, and perpetually recognize that we are an all-expansive, all-pervasive, divinely intelligent, loving beings who can manifest anything we desire. We have the infinite creative power of the universe inside each and every one of us. What could be more thrilling than that? Is there any other or any greater life mission that you could have? And as each of us find this truth out, the ego drops away in embarrassment. And whatever you want to do with your life has even more effective juice behind it. And you are tapped into your true unlimited essence. This is what enlightenment is about. It's being able to become awakened to this true you. And that's basically what enlightenment is all about. It wouldn't be fun if you didn't have hurdles to leap over, or the mystery of discovering something that is beyond the mind's grasp. It's ironic, yet discovering the truth of your infinite self is actually an effortless process when you're completely relaxed. You have absolutely no attachment, you're not attached to the thoughts, beliefs, motivations, desires your mind believes are essential for you to achieve happiness. And enlightenment soon finds you. We talk about, always being in the center of the storm, the hurricane. And you can abide in the very center of the hurricane of thoughts that try to pierce you every single day. And we talk about 60,000 plus thoughts every day. And it can bathe you in the whirlpools that the mind is spinning in. Now, the enlightened state is the most phenomenal place to live. And you will know you have arrived because you'll always be at peace with anything and everything that occurs. No matter what happens, you'll discover that the mind is no longer your master. And you are the source of all the joy that you can fathom. The most ordinary walk in the park becomes nothing but pure ecstasy as you're being purely present to the truth of who and what you are. We talk about, the mind, we talk about the ego, and we aren't saying these are nasty things. It's just that to understand oneself, to understand and comprehend the avenues of which we choose to travel, you look at the fact that knowing, and then here we go, we come back into being the master and commander of these things. And when you'll know this, it's pretty open. When everything around you, you're at peace, doesn't affect you. That's part of enlightenment. That's enlightenment. Okay? Where you don't judge. You don't ridicule. You don't attack. You see, the ego and the mind plays an important factor while we're in these bodies on this planet. And remember, the ego has it's never satisfied. It just isn't. And it can become very aggressive, and it can become angry with you, creating the fact that you then begin to say, well, I'm worthless and I'm nothing. Or I'm not accomplished. I haven't done anything. And the opposite is true. You see how we measure things in this matrix. We become part of the act. And by mastering ourselves and knowing who and what we are, we then begin to become enlightened. Enlightened meaning that you move into love, that you are not disturbed really by anything, that everything you do, every step you take is a phenomenal experience. And your mission, all of our missions are to know, realize, and perpetually recognize that we are all an all-expansive, all-pervasive, divinely intelligent, loving being who can manifest anything we desire. And see, what happens is that when you understand that you have the infinite creative power of the universe inside that body, it's magna glorious. What thrilling, fantastic than that? Is there a greater life mission that you could have? See, and as you understand this, as you seek out this truth, the ego drops away in embarrassment. And whatever you want to do with your life has even more creative juice behind it. As you are tapped into your true unlimited essence. And we're all awakening. To the true existence of who and what we are. And people think, well, it's heavy, it's hard, it's exhaustive and everything. In reality, that's the ego talking. And it is effortless. And being in an enlightened state is the most amazing place to live. And you'll know. See, it's a dead giveaway. You'll know is when you'll always be at peace with anything and everything that occurs, no matter what happens. You'll discover that the mind is no longer your master. And you are the source of all the joy that you can fathom. That you can fathom. You see, with the ego and the mind, when they're in control, they're mastering and create. They can create all kinds of, I'm bored. I don't want to do this. And we don't look at anything. Like the most ordinary walk in the park becomes nothing but pure ecstasy. As you're being purely present to the truth of what and who you are. It's major. So these are real truths for each and every one of us to embrace. It's not difficult. It is not arduous. It is effortless. So truly know who and what you are. Truly. So if you will, go to the place where you are not going to be interrupted. And I'm sure most of you are. As I talk, you're going to want to relax. And you're going to want to move into the now. Just be in the now. Not 10 minutes from now, not an hour from now, not 2 days ago, but right now. All along, knowing that you're the master and commander. You're the light ship. You drop the shoulders, let the body just release. From head to toe. Being in the now, being at peace, knowing who and what you are. breath in through the nose. You want to hold at 1001, 1002, 1003. Breath out through the mouth. While I'm talking, you want to do this at least 6 times. Now, as you're breathing in divine positive energy. Remember now, this divine positive energy is in communication constantly. Not just now, but constantly. And it draws upon all that there is, ever has been, ever will be. It draws upon the collective consciousness. It draws upon the love, the joy, the enlightenment, the peace, the tranquility. And it communicates to you, do you know who and what you are? You're everything that you've been taught you're not. You are a vast, infinite God source. You are part of the essence of the universe. You have the infinite creative power of the universe. This is tremendously empowering. And this is what the communication brings you. Your awareness, your pure consciousness of who and what you are. Your ego drops away in total embarrassment. And as you breathe out, you're breathing out all of the control mechanisms that state the negatives of you. That you're not worthy, that you feel guilty, that you don't feel accomplished, or you feel lost, or you don't know what to do, or any of these things. And when your ego is no longer running the show, and as you drop all concepts about you, you will fall deeply into the vast emptiness of your being. Breathe all of the attachments, the obstacles, the stresses and fears that are all created by your ego and mind, constantly playing on you. It's just, you just dispel it. You let it all drain away, it all goes off, it all goes away. We fold, turn, move effortlessly into our heart line. We float above the heart. And at the same time, our higher self, our universe, our God source, merges with us, our spirit, our soul. We become knowingly one. Heaven on earth. Body being earth, God spark being, heaven. And with that merging, we create paradise, this planet. You're elated, ecstatic, because we know who and what we are. We flow. We are all completely encased in a perfect sphere of the golden white pink light of prime source creator God, mother, father God, deep eternal love. We also incorporate the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, the purple, blue, violet firelight of Archangel Michael, purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, the white fire, and the golden pink white light of deep eternal love. We flow. And as we're doing this, we form a circle of deep eternal love, light, essence, energy. And this light, this circle of light, forms around the planet at its midsection, at its equator. And it's bristling with white firelight. And we begin to move up above the planet, shining our light. And as we do this, we call upon all of the light energy beings in all dimensions, densities, existences, and universes who are of the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love, of the highest benevolence, care, generosity, tranquility, and peace. And they come. And they merge right in with our circle of our light. Guga plexus open. Beyond anybody's understanding, comprehension of the vast number. And we are elated, and we embrace them, and we love them, and we are grateful, thankful, and humbled by their joining, as they are us. We call upon all of the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, archetypes, all of the angels, who are the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love. And they come in massive numbers, and they float in, join us in our circle of light, merge with all of us, and we expand, and the light grows, and the circle expands, and we are thankful for them, and grateful, and we love them as they do us. We call upon all the ascended masters, ascended out of body. We call upon Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Morya, Abundantia, all of the ascended masters who are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, in great humbleness and thankfulness, and they come. They merge with us. We all become one in this circle of light, this halo, filled with universes, filled with the divine light of creation, We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, and beneath earth, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, of the highest humbleness, gratitude, thankfulness. And they join us, merge with us, we embrace them, we thank them. We are always humbled by another God's presence. As we all are. We call upon all of the off-worlders who have been assisting the civilization in its enlightenment, in its ascension, and its freeing itself from bondage. They are of the deepest eternal love from the deepest eternal love, and the highest humbleness, gratitude, and thankfulness, and benevolence. And they join us. They merge into the light. They are drawn to it. All of the light spirits of the highest high and the deepest eternal love, excuse me, are drawn to it. And they come. This is a continual flow. We thank them, and we are grateful and humbled, and we love them as they do us. We call upon all of our loved ones who have left body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we have inhabited. They are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love. They are of the highest benevolence, kindness, care, unselfishness, generosity, humbleness, and they join us. We embrace them. They're immediately by our sides, immediately in with the light. Imagine and feel the deepness of the eternal love that all of us, gods and goddesses, universes, together. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and in this planet at this time. Fairies, sprites, elves, gnomes, trees, elements, earth, air, fire, water. Mermaids, dolphin, whale, Pegasus, unicorn, all of them. And they come in deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, the highest benevolence, humbleness, gratitude, and thankfulness. And we are one. We are merged. And we are in such gratitude. We call upon all of the universes, all of the enlightened ones who can be with us at this time in the deepest eternal love and from the deepest eternal love. And they are with us. They join us. We shower brilliance of loving rain particles with each other. We look above us and we see our meditative sphere humming with a brilliance of multiple fires and light, holding all of our meditations in perpetual motion. And with all the meditations that we've performed, we're approaching closely to 500 meditations. The sphere sets center circle, holding all meditations in perpetual motion, and it can be seen from all avenues avenues, all existences, all densities, all universes from everywhere, every place, even beyond creation. We branch out into the galaxy, into the universes and beyond, filling the sacredness of space with our deep eternal love, peace, prosperity, tranquility, and happiness. Benevolence. We begin to understand and comprehend who and what we are. Pure divinity, pure enlightenment, pure divineness, universes, and God sources. We look down upon the planet. We see all of our brothers and sisters. We communicate with their higher selves. We communicate with them in deep eternal love, so that they too can start and begin to acknowledge the fact, without their egos, without their minds interfering, and them becoming the masters and commanders, and as they are, the light ships, so that they understand who and what they are, that they are God's source, that they are universes, that they are of divine divineness. And we watch as their egos retire in embarrassment, and their minds become subservient to our higher selves. We watch as peace lays across the lands. We watch as it flows in a golden, shimmering wave. Golden, white, pink light. It expands. We watch as the conflict vaporizes, the anger, the stress, all ego-induced, the selfishness, the greed is eliminated, poof, as if it was never there. To watch this all happening, this is taking place. This civilization is becoming awakened. It is acknowledging its understanding of who and what it is. It is magnificent and brilliant. It is peaceful and tranquil. We are thankful for every single step we take, everything we experience. We are all one. And we continue to become more enlightened in love and ascend more and more into the higher frequencies. And we know who and what we are. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. more that we become aware of who and what we are, through understanding of vaporizing, eliminating all of the entrapments that have been taught us, we become enlightened, we ascend. It's knowing these that empowers us. It's knowing ourselves. The impact of that you are universe, that you are God, you are divine essence. And when you're the master and commander over the mind, over the ego, and you just release into yourself, this is part of knowing the enlightenment of who and what you are. Take it with you the rest of the day, into the evening, night, following morning. We'll return here Saturday, May 11th, 2019 at 3 p.m.